Well, here we are again out on another adventure. Hi, my name's Tony, and this is Coolest Life. This is my wife, Angela. Say hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
I knew it. I knew it. So we are out here at the Wright Brothers Memorial, as you saw on the caption about this video. There's actually some planes going over. Look, nice live action. But right here is the main Wright Brothers Memorial. This is actually we're here in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. This is where they come off the hill and did their first flight. And they've got a nice big giant parking lot here. And then they've got a visitor center here that we're going to go through, take some more pictures. And they've also got some shacks over there from what I gather. That's where they actually built the plane. Right there in that spot right there in those buildings. So and we're gonna walk around, take some pictures, because you have just entered the
Coolest Life.
Well, we're inside the museum right now. I'm trying not to talk too loud because there's a lot of people around, but there's a lot of displays and some things you can touchy-feely stuff. Kids you can slap around. I mean, kids are here enjoying themselves, and some of their first tries. A lot of different boards like this all throughout. And some great pictures. These are nice. The detail in these pictures. They've really done a good job with these. Makes you think some are recreated, but I guess not. A lot more dirt out here, I see, because that hill looks very grassy. And all this is definitely not out here anymore. There's all buildings and hotels and stuff like that. A lot of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina is really built up. Lots of different things like restaurants, bars, miniature golf. Kind of looks like somewhat like a Pigeon Forge in parts of it, but for the most part it's definitely touristy. Again, this is the main reason why it's touristy, because it's Kitty Hawk. And there's lots of smaller towns associated with it. One called Kill Devil Hills, one called Duck. That was an unusual name for a city, but there's one called NAGS Head, which I think is named after my mother-in-law. He didn't say that yet, he did. So anyway, so that's going on there. But I'm gonna look around here and do a video from outside too. Obviously, another part of the museum is going to be an exact replica of the airplane, and it's got a breakdown of the wings here on the side. But it's an exact replica here. You can see lots of these type of planes are in historic museums. Definitely Smithsonian Air and Flight Museum in DC has got one. There's also one at Maxwell Air Force Base. It's a huge display. It stands about this high up off the ground, and I believe it's made of some type of tin. So it's pretty interesting. This is a nice big room though. And it's circular inside. This railing is all circular going around it. And then they've got a smaller model here of the plane. Exactly how he laid down head first. We typically see planes that are opposite to this with the tailwinds in the rear. But of course, the Wright Brothers plane, the tails here were in the front. This is actually what was causing him to lift. This was keeping them in the air. This is actually bringing them up. The steering mechanism is connected here. Pretty neat. We're going to go out there and see the old barns here in a minute. Or should I say the first flight hangars. That's what they were. So now we are out here next to the, trying to avoid some of this wind noise. We're out here right next to the barns. I'll show you this barn here a little bit. They've got some reproduction stuff in here, which is kind of cool. Can you see any of that? Yeah, you can. That's inside the barn. Now, why would you want to come out here since you just saw the video and you saw almost everything? Well, here's why. There's a whole bunch of places I didn't stop. There's a lot to see here. In fact, hopefully I'll get up on top of that monument there. Not on top, but you know, up here in front of it somewhere. And there's a door to go inside. I'm hoping there's something inside to see. If there is, I'll definitely include this. Now, how did I get here? I had a pass. All you got to do is get you a pass. If you got a pass just like this one here, basically it'll get you in free. Wait a minute. Let's try that again. If you get this pass, it'll get you in free. The other pass, not so much. The other pass puts you on a list for beer. But this pass here, America the Beautiful pass, will get you in free if you can get one of these passes. I got a lifetime membership pass, so it saved me $20. $10 a person is what it costs to get in the front gate. But I'm gonna go look at some of these markers. They said that they, when they would come out of here, the hangars, obviously they didn't have concrete. It was all dirt. It looked more like this. They're home away from home because they actually stayed out here. This other one is just plain old empty right now. Big empty chasm. And so down here, they put out markers where they would actually fly and see how far they could go. They didn't start from up there. They actually started right in this area here and did their point A here, and their point B was only 125 feet, and they had four main markers. Some people want to walk all the way out there. I'm not walking that far, but I may get you a picture of one of these markers here. So this is the spot right here. As you can see, into the first flight only lasted 12 seconds, 120 feet. It's done in 1903. There's a lot of people that flew before the 1900s. The problem is they were gliders. They weren't motorized. So this was actually the first motorized flight. That's why they get credit for being the first in flight, because it's motorized. There's actually had a propulsion, something on it. All the others were pedal power or something that they didn't work. They didn't work very well at all. But 120 feet, that was a huge milestone. Then they went another 152 feet, and it was still 12 seconds. And they went a little further, and then they went way on down that way. So, and now I think right now I'm gonna go up top of that hill. I'm gonna be there just as fast. And just like that, a little winded, not just the wind blowing, but a little tired from the walk. I swear it's like a half mile. It's like we were way down there. I walked all the way this way. But it's a nice view, let me tell you. You can see that's the ocean out there. The Atlantic. One other video, I think I called it the Pacific. It's not the Pacific. Could you be more Pacific? to be more Pacific, it is the Atlantic. But this is the big obelisk here. It's almost an obelisk. Normally those are four-sided like the Washington Monument is. But it's really cool. This, it kind of looks like wings. The wings of an eagle. It looks like wings. You can see the pieces here on both sides. This has a bunch of nice big phrase that goes around the other side. We'll see if I can go inside. Hopefully we got some video of that. If I go inside on video, but I hear we can't go inside. But it is a nice view. Well worth the walk. My wife didn't take it. She was like, no. I think I said to my wife, I said, how about you want to walk up this hill with me? She said, how about no? So I did make it to this side. This is actually the probably prettier side, I guess you'd say. It's got some nice bust here, one there, one of Orville, one of Wilbur. Can't tell them to take their hats off because one of them's bald. But I don't know what exactly they keep inside this crypt. Could be their bodies. You think it's their bodies? Doubtful. But doors are locked, so you can't go in there. Sometimes they say you can go in there, but they're unlocked. But neat place to see and spend the day. And I think I may have one other thing for you to see down the hill. Guess what? We did make it inside, and it's awful dark. We got staircases going out there, which we're not going to go. But that's what it's like on the inside. Nice. Don't get to do that every day. Yep. I'm glad they were so nice to understand how they got a crowd coming in here. That's awesome. Okay, let's go. Well, how about that? We went inside. That's rare. They actually, it never hurts to ask. I was down here at the bottom and saw this young lady in the round hat, one of the park rangers here, and I said, "Hey, can you go inside that thing?" She says, "You mean inside?" I'm like, "Yeah. Is there a spot? Is there a museum? Is there a staircase?" She says, "Unless maintenance is up there, it's pretty much locked up." And then she shows up. I think she drove up maybe, but anyway, she shows up. She shows up and she unlocks it. About, I don't know, 15 of us gather in there. It was nice and cool. The temperature was great. The acoustics were awesome. I started singing something. I think I said, "Alrighty then." It was really echoing. It's really great acoustics. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But I'm still here. I need to close out this video is what I need to do. I'm around the back side of this. So really, if you're up there, this is actually the front side of it because it's more beautiful on this side. But the other side is where you look off onto the other stuff. But here they've got another one. So stop it now. You got another one. You can read that and stop the video if you'd like. I want to keep going. So this is a sculpture, but you can. It doesn't say don't get on, so I may just get on it. I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. I should. But you can actually walk up to it. And this definitely would not fly because this thing is solid. But it's really neat because it's actually life size, and he's life size and everything. He's actually made of bronze. The rest of this is not. This is just like a steel metal. Really cool. So if you're out here and you want to come to the Wright Brothers Memorial here in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, this area here is called Kill Devil Hill. There's actually an area here called Kill Devil Hills. You can come out and hang out with some of these guys. And this guy here, you see they had this on the track. That's how it first went off on a track. When they built it, it was a lot smoother. But he's not a real tall guy, is he? I'm 6 foot, so he's about 5'6". So going out here to Kitty Hawk and see the museum, it's really worth it. It took us about 2 hours to do it all, so that was pretty good. But I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe. Send this to your friends, especially your Air Force friends or anybody who likes aeronautics. This might be cool. Might be worth a stay. It's a beautiful drive out here, coming across the rivers and everything and all the bridges. But come out and see them here at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, at the Wright Brothers Memorial, where you are now leaving the coolest life.